Things can happen here in the last 8 laps. You may be running 18th right now and still win this Daytona 500. Here they come up off of turn number 4. Mike, we get set for the restart with 8 laps to go.
Pace vehicle hits the pit lane. Everybody pull those belts tight. Everybody gets settled in. This is going to be a wild one. Green back in the air. Everybody through the restart zone. John Hunter Nemechek's already trying to find a way by Corey LaJoie. Austin Cindric now racing to LaJoie's outside. Side by side for the lead, they race to the corner.
LaJoie by a nose into turn number 1. Now he'll pull away. Half a car length, 3/4, full car length. He drifts up in front of Austin Cindric as John Hunter Nemechek fails to keep pace.
He'll lead the bottom lane, does Nemechek. A bit slower on the inside. Outside lane comes up the speed. Here's LaJoie crossing back over, but Nemechek's not close enough. Outside lane advances, Cindric to the front.
Austin Cindric with a great move to the outside of Corey LaJoie. He'll grab the lead. Denny Hamlin continues to shove Austin Cindric in second. Christopher Bell to third.
Denny Hamlin in second does indeed have a friendly on the back bumper. His teammate, Christopher Bell. Then another Toyota lines up there. Riley Herbst is in the number 4 spot. The front 4 break away, go nose to tail to 1.
Perhaps for the first time in history here at Daytona, the numbers favor Toyota. At the front of the pack, here they come. Cindric with the lead. Hamlin is second. Bell is third. 3 car lengths to Riley Herbst.
Riley Herbst in position number 4. That's where the nose-to-nose and side-by-side racing begins. Herbst to the inside. Now one car darts out of line. Looking for the race lead. Here comes Denny Hamlin.
Denny Hamlin with drafting help from Christopher Bell goes to the lead here in the Daytona 500. Hamlin now crosses over, goes back down to the bottom of the racetrack and screams back to the front straightaway.
Denny Hamlin has brought a teammate along for the ride as well. Here's Christopher Bell. Have not heard anything out of Christopher Bell all day long, but right now he's poised in position and ready to pounce with 6 laps to go.
Into turn number 1 they go, and it's side by side. Hamlin on the inside. Bell trying to creep up and get even on the outside. Wow, he nearly lost it. Rockets up the bank and comes right back after Hamlin.
Christopher Bell goes way up the racetrack, hangs on to a challenge for the race lead, side by side with Denny Hamlin up the back straightaway. Bell inches out front in the 3.
Bell and Hamlin neck and neck for the race lead. In row 2, you've got Cole Custer and Austin Cindric. They've got nowhere to go because Bell and Hamlin have both lanes blocked.
5 laps to go in the Daytona 500. Side by side at the front of the field. Side by side all the way through the lead track. Denny Hamlin to the inside. Christopher Bell goes topside. Joe Gibbs racing Toyotas at the front.
We barely mentioned Cole Custer tonight, but all of a sudden he is right there on the back bumper of the Christopher Bell machine, riding strong in the number 4 spot. Hamlin by a nose off turn 2.
Cole Custer, second car, topside. Austin Cindric to his inside. That's row 2 behind the Toyotas of Denny Hamlin and Christopher Bell. And now Bell gets turned. Front of the field. Several cars go flying through the air. Ryan Preece is upside down into the outside wall. A huge hit for Ryan Preece as 7, 8, 9 other cars become involved. Chase Elliott goes for a spin. Justin Allgaier, several others now spin to the inside, but a huge hit. And Ryan Preece, for the second time in 3 years, goes flying through the air here in turn 3, landing on his roof, slamming the outside wall on the banking of turn 3 while upside down here at this end of the racetrack.
And he comes back on all 4 wheels. What an intense crash at Daytona International Speedway. 4 laps to go in the Daytona 500 when the pack came flying apart in front of Kyle Rickey.
Started right at the front of the field. The 2 Toyotas were running side by side, and it looked like a bump draft gone bad in the outside lane. Turned Christopher Bell into the outside wall just as the cars were about to arc into turn number 3, and it was on from there. Cars went spinning to the inside and outside. Somebody clipped Ryan Preece as he just hit another car, and it was just at the wrong angle that sent that car into the air. It took a while for that car to invert, but boy, once the air got underneath it, the car flew through the air upside down and into the outside wall, fortunately coming to rest on all 4 wheels at the bottom of the banking.
We can see through the binoculars Ryan Preece got out of the race car under his own power and walked to the ambulance for the mandatory trip to the infield care center. We are headed to overtime in the Daytona 500.